evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on in. My name is Ice Cold Brew. I'm going to be your broadcaster and commentator for this event this evening. I am a little quiet, so I'm going to turn myself up on multiple scales here, because it definitely sounds quiet to me. Oh, there we go. All right, that should be a little bit louder for y'all. That got concerning. I had a major frame. I have lost 555 frames so far because the internet's crapping out right now. That's going up too, by the way. I might have too many windows open. I know why. It's Royalty Series. I have the website open. Let that be a lesson, folks. Sites that have a massive load of images and GIFs sometimes makes it slow down a little bit. Seems to me I am also lagging a little bit, but everything seems to be stabilizing right now, so we should be good to go, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I am Ice Cold Brew. I'm going to be a broadcaster and streamer for the evening, and we have a wonderful series. We are going back into Royalty Series for their second week of the season so far. We are here in the 2v2 Premier North American Circuit. Let's look at this teams real quick. We're going to have Whiffing Food Groups, the Mayonnaise team, up against Lightstar. Mateo C4 and JD Mayo, specifically Mateo and JD Mayo, are going to be my two star players for this moment for Whiffing Food Groups. Up against Lightstar, which is Horizon and Leopard mode. Leopard reaching out to me. A very familiar name, very familiar place. Folks, if you are unfamiliar with the Premier level circuit for Royalty Series, this is GC2-GC3, just subpar of SSL. And these are some very talented folks. I have seen them grow from C3, C2, up into this point right now. But of course, I digress, ladies and gentlemen. We have all of our players here right now, and I am so excited to get them on the road, get them going. I'm going to check in with them real quick, and we'll get this road started. We also, of course, have another series coming up tonight. If you were watching this on YouTube, that'll be the next video coming out after this one. But it is going to be Swordfish Esports Drip going up against Shafted Black. But right now, we're starting here at the high level. I am so excited to get these teams on the road, ready to go here. It is going to be a best-of-5 series. Both these teams are currently 1-0 right now, and they feel pretty proud about themselves. They've come across us a long way. Whiffing Food Groups coming out in a 3-0 in order to take out their opposition of Royal Knight, while Lightstar coming out 3-1 as well against their opponents last week. Now, in 2v2s, what's really fun here is just the level of play that we get to see, because we're going to see a lot more showcasing of 1v1 action right now, where there's going to be a little bit some passing plays here and there, but it's going to be one mechanics that allow players to really contest content. And because you don't have that reliable third like you would in 3v3, you're going to see a little bit more of a mix and match option here, where you're going to have a lot more open space. You're going to need to focus on a lot more control, and you have to be much more careful about your possession. Beautiful 50 from Horizon to take the first goal here. Able to counter the touch out of the corner. Mateo goes up to challenge. Horizon beats Leopard, who was getting ready for a 50 himself, but ends up taking the ball for himself here. And now, as I do one minor fix. Boop. We are on the road here, ladies and gentlemen. First goal going over to Lightstar over on the orange side of the pitch. And it's going to be Horizon picking up a quick second as well. An incredible counter on this play in order to take advantage of that ball floating through the air. Mateo's upfield. Mayo tries to catch up in time, but he's just a little bit too far back at that point in time. Now, going into the third kickoff, it's already a 2-0 lead for Lightstar. However, in twos, folks, that lead can be cut down so quickly. Just having a 2-0 lead doesn't mean a lot. It makes it, you can make sure that you're protecting yourself, that you are fighting for your life, trying to contend every single which way. JD Mayo, great touch, doesn't have a lot of power, though. It's going to get dropped down by Leopard mode. Leopard going up high, Gets cut down. Horizon, no one in the net. Leopard tries to get a backwards bump. Tries to come in through the back door, but sadly will be cut down at the end. Unable to confirm that touch. Unable to pick that pocket. It's going to be JD Mayo booming the ball up to Mateo. Mateo fires towards the net. Inside post, just a bit too slow. Horizon, great alacrity, able to cut that one down. Oh no, Mateo! Mateo trying to contest and contend here. Wants to slow down that possession from Horizon. Ends up redirecting into his own net. Gotta shake it off, though. Continue onward from where you are. It is time for that next kickoff. We're in the fourth one. 3 minutes to go. 180 seconds. Plenty of time now to come back, except at that point in time. Great block from Mateo, though. Look for redemption here. Ball dropped down center. Mateo has to contest. Looking for a little bit of control. Looking for some aerial alacrity here. Goes for a flip reset. Instead, drops the ball. Tries to get it over to Mayo. JD taking flight. Hits it hard off the backboard. Back down to Leopard. Over to Mateo once again. Looking for redemption. JD, nice bump in the net, but it's not enough. Leopard comes up from field and able to hit it hard on the backboard. Mateo taking flight, one more chance, no boost, needs one more touch. Denied by Horizon. Bring me the Horizon, able to deny another shot from Whiffing Food Groups. Food Groups, bit of a breakdown. Mateo, quick cut, one more touch, beautiful 50. Able to pick up that boost as well. Leopard fighting for his life, gets a save, but it's going to be Mayo picking up the first goal here. Great shot from Mayo. Able to drive just a bit behind Mateo. Able to stay the rhythm with him. Forces Leopard into an awkward position too, trying to deny that angle from the corner. Knows he has to make the save. However, he can't confirm that touch enough, and that puts Leopard in such an awkward position. It's going to be Mateo taking flight. JD Mayo's going to pick up a second one fairly quickly, and this is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. That 2-goal lead, 3-goal lead does not mean much because in a matter of seconds, it's going to be Whiffing Food Groups bringing it back to 1. Now a minute 45 to go. JD Mayo, plenty of boosts in the tank, but hard off the backboard. Mateo, quick follow. Finds a beautiful setup for his teammate here in order to drive this one home. I love that final touch from Mayo. Recognizes he's got 2 defenders up. Got to find Mateo. And Mateo right in position, right where you need him to be. You have this option whenever you are playing in twos of looking for passes. Sometimes it's reliable, sometimes it's not. But whenever you put that ball in a great position, your teammate is there to follow. It works out so well for you in the end. And that's exactly what we see there off of JD Mayo and Mateo. Able to bring it within 3 with 80 seconds left to go. Speaking of good position, Horizon hesitating just a bit too long. Has to pop that ball off to the side. Leopard drops the ball down. One more touch. Trying to chip it away. Mayo back to Horizon. Horizon on target. No, it's just a bit off to the left. 60 seconds left to go. Mateo, soft touch. Going to put that ball into the corner. Try to send that one away. Mayo down center. Down to Mateo, and that's going to be the tiebreaker. Able to bring this one off and away. Just a bit of hesitation coming from Lightstar as JD Mayo is able to get so much space. Pops that ball out of the corner right to Horizon, who will bring them the lead for the first time. Now Leopard looking for redemption here. Mateo already at 2 goals. Now with a flip reset and the dunk sends it down. Mateo all on his own gets the hat trick. Great carry, good counter. Gets that little extra oomph from the flip reset. Counters the block as well to confirm the lead by 2. Now, a 2-goal difference. Leopard, quick response, brings it back down to 1. I don't even have a moment to analyze Mateo's shot because Horizon sets up Leopard, and Leopard with a bit more oomph puts it just above his opposition. Bring it back to 1. Great work from Lepid to keep them in the fight. 33 seconds left to go. Ball killed at center. Mateo fighting for the top shelf. Sadly, it's a bit too expensive. Mayo tries to counter. JD Mayo not able to pick this one up. It's going to be Mateo out of the corner. Tries to find a center for JD Mayo. JD Mayo locks, load, bang! Able to bring this one around the corner. Mateo paying back the favor from JD Mayo earlier. Great cut from JD Mayo. Great setup from Mateo in order to bring that one under control. Already got 2 of my favorite plays from this game right now that happened one after the other. Horizon trying to bring him within 1. Ball in front of the net. Horizon keeps them alive. Great pass off the backboard from Lepid mode. Off the ceiling, off the backboard, just out of reach of Mateo, who stretches out a bit too far. And that one's going to keep him alive. JD Mayo, another shot, another chance, once more time. Mateo puts it up high. Horizon might have enough boost. No, it's a little off target. Lepid! Oh, denied at the gate. Incredible shot, incredible positioning from both players to showcase out this first game, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Just incredible work overall. I mean, the stats speak for themselves, too. When it comes... you know what? Horizon brings up a great question in chat. What is defense? Who knows? As I allow y'all to look at these stats, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just grabbing some clips for the folks here. I mean, again, 6 goals, 2 hat tricks from Mateo and JD Mayo. Horizon 4 goals for himself as well, keeping themselves alive here. And that has to be such a difficult fight as well. Barely out shooting each other. I mean, just by 3 shots, Whiffing Food Groups keeps them alive for quite some time in order to do so. And now, heading into Game 2, we're already going to have Whiffing Food Groups, who started at a deficit, coming back in the lead and able to continue to fight. Lightstar able to tie the game, but could not finish the fight in the end. And now, Mateo is going to clear this ball out. Mateo also was an incredible solo play in that first game. Able to find some space, gets a great flip reset into a 50 that allows him to dunk that ball home. That's my highlight, at least for the moment. But again, GC2-GC3, these teams have so many opportunities. These players have so much talent and mechanical game sense to showcase to us as they are fighting for their life here. Mateo off left, trying to set it up, going to pit Horizon, keep him boostless in Seattle. Ball drop down. But Horizon's playing, it's able to just kind of coast into that blue side of the pitch. Mayo just not able to deny that play too much. Mateo counters, double demo on the pitch. Within a minute now has an opening. It's going to try and low 50 it. However, Lepid doesn't take the bait, is able to send it off to the side. JD Mayo drops it, but Horizon, clips it instead. Ball coming out to the corner. Mateo looking for one more touch. Has JD Mayo in sight, but JD calls it off. Didn't like the look, didn't like the angle. Lepid putting everything he can into this ball. Horizon dunks it hard down into the dirt, and sadly the grass will not find it favorable. Back pass to Horizon. Mateo tries to follow up, goes for a psycho. Instead, it might be a pass to Mayo. Can't find JD. Back on the blue side of the pitch, Whiffing Food Groups not able to find a goal here. Lightstar getting closer and closer, but just unable to get into a good enough position. Whiffing Food Groups getting fairly close with the amount of shots they've been putting on. All these balls going closer and closer to the net, however, just unable to fall through. Lepid playing a little hesitant here, has to step back at the half-court line. Mateo waiting for JD to find a bump, trying to get a pinch down into the net, but will not go through. Great defensive effort from Lepid. Lep sees a chance, sees an opportunity, ball dunked down. Horizon looking to react. It's going to 50, it's going to hit high, and Horizon will bring them the lead again. Great share, good read from Horizon here. Able to cut quick, gets in front of the ball, gets enough of a body to where he gets the final touch. And while it pinches up, it doesn't have so much force that it hits the crossbar the entire time. And now Horizon, another incredible save, sends it off and away. It's going to be Lepid picking this one up. Bit awkward, tries to follow through. Horizon up in the ceiling, doesn't have the clearance to stay high enough. Has to come to ground to refuel. JD looking to Mateo, trying to clear up some space for him. Wants Mateo to take control. Steals the boost from Mateo, does not want Mateo to take control anymore. Instead goes into counter. Horizon has been a zero boost warrior, able to dodge one. Demo attempt from JD will not go through here. It's Master FB in the chat. That is Steam Hot Stew. I am Steam Hot Stew indeed. Thank you for calling me out my alt account name. That's actually an SSL. Someone's going to take that out of context. Lepid mode. Gets a little assistance to drop that ball in. Takes flight. Goes up high. Gets just past JD. Can't confirm another touch. But Mateo has hit his second own goal in the series. Master FB, welcome on in. Good to see you as well. Glad you get to see some 2v2 action this night. This is Series 1 of 2 that we got going on. As Lepid is on the wall like Spider Pig. Mateo looks to counter. JD dunks it down. Hesitation from Lepid. Just wasn't finding a good angle. Ended up chasing after the ball to rectify that. And left Horizon alone in a 2v1. And sadly, Horizon was found wanting. JD picks up a demo here, trying to keep them alive. Last time there was a 2-goal deficit, Whiffing Food Groups brought it back under control, and there was a bit of a shootout that happened between both teams. They gave up on defense and focused entirely on that offensive edge. Mateo, speaking of, trying to find an opening from JD. However, that ball is breaking away. Lepid just off target. Horizon drops it down into the lower 90, denied by Mateo. Out into the post. Mateo has to get the touch. Horizon can't follow through. Lepid is taken off the pitch. Oh, nice. I can imagine. Horizon's been having a great game. 4 goals previously. JD tying it up, though, 2-2 at this point in time. Great cut. Good counter. Incredible read coming from Whiffing Food Groups right now, where they are just able to counter and control every touch we have seen from Lightstar, especially if it's in that strike box. When it's inside that penalty box, Lightstar struggles to bring that ball out, and it's hurting them so much. JD Mayo, though, finds the woodwork on that touch, but it's going to be Mateo looking for another chance, tries to go for a redirect. Lepid, some power behind that ball, off target out though, but Mayo has enough power to take out Horizon. Lepid just a bit too far back. It's currently tied 2-2, 10 seconds left to go. With that awkward positioning, Horizon still able to pick up the ball. Mateo looking for a redirect, tries to center it. Bit too soft. Lepid going to hit that ball one more time. That's going to go to ground. First OT of the series. Lepid trying to get lucky here. Wants one more touch. Just didn't have the verticality, didn't have the ups. You got to make sure your shoelaces are tied. Also, I am bugged. Boost display. Yes, I know. It happens every time. I don't know what to do about the bugged boost display, so pay attention to those meters in the side as Horizon gets another save. What's incredible here is that first game that both teams kind of gave up defense entirely. It was maybe 2 saves apiece, maybe 3 for Lightstar. Now, defensively, we got 2 saves for Horizon, Leopard mode, who got taken out. 3 saves for Mateo. Oh, that's an own goal for Horizon. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Well, you know what, folks? We're going to look at those stats in just a moment. That's so unlucky. It goes to show, once again, no matter what level you are, you will always find a way to own goal. JD, Mayo, Mateo taking this game 2 as well, putting them on match point. But, yeah, going back to the previous series, look at these stats, ladies and gentlemen. 7 saves for Lightstar when they had maybe 4 previously. 4 saves for Whiffing Food Group when they may have had only 2 saves previously. So what's fascinating is how different these 2 games have been, how intense the fight has been for both of them. Still similar shot output from both teams. I think Whiffing Food Group's still just a bit more aggressive on finding their angle. They adapted fairly quick early on, able to find their moments. Something Bacchus mod on Alpha Counselor, we can have different boosts, but that should not be bugged because it's from Bacchus. Yeah, that's what I think too. I imagine just because I have Bacchus mod, it will mess up the boost display. But fortunately, that's why we got the boost on the side, so we will work with that. I still need the stats on there. Also, demo-wise, JD Mayo has been so much more aggressive going into this series, too. Has been finding a lot more opportunities to clear out the space for his team. Has been finding a lot more opportunity to challenge, contest, and contend against his opposition. That is the difficulty they're facing. What's been really frustrating... Oh, beautiful shot from Mateo! Finds an angle. Lepid tries to redirect that ball, but instead gives a double tap over to Mateo, who is ready and willing over at the center, and then strikes that ball off to the right side. Mateo, definitely my MVP of the night. He has come clutch so often with how he has been shooting at this point in time. Mateo, currently playing defensive. Last time he did this, he owned gold as well. So I'm very nervous whenever he tries to play the 1v1 in that manner and just backflips into the ball. Because sometimes he redirects it right into his own net. This is also the first time Whiffing Food Groups has taken the lead by taking the first goal in this series. Again, on match point, Lightstar are currently looking for their opportunity here. It's going to be Lepid carrying the ball high. Gets a demo on Mateo, but JD follows up. Good follow through by JD. Won't allow him a chance. Ball on target. Horizon's upfield. JD Mayo's going to steal the goal from Mateo. And whether JD touched that, whether Mateo just shot that in off the pinch, that was going in regardless. 2-0 in favor of Whiffing Food Groups. Bit of a role reversal here. So if Lightstar wants it to remain the same as the previous games, they need to start scoring now and take the lead from Whiffing Food Groups. That's how they can change that script. Lepid trying to find a pinch down, but that ball's hitting the ceiling so hard as Horizon tries to bring it across, prevents it from going across the half-court line, but without Lepid, now he has to contest with JD. Lepid, missed touch on the play, can't follow through. Mateo, bit of an awkward angle, tries to find JD, tries to wave dash away, but instead horse dashes. Nice 50 from Horizon. Horizon, one thing I do really like about his playstyle is he is so comfortable playing on no boost. The unfortunate thing here is Lepid got caught out at that center line, and JD has been a fiend for demos right now, making me proud personally. Taking out Lepid. Horizon tries to scramble, get back in position to deny the shot from Mateo, but it's not going to be enough there. Lepid gets a bump on Mayo, but Mayo's able to keep the ball under control, tries to follow through. Quick recovery off the side of the wall. Lepid takes this one. Mateo up front. Ooh, great catch by Mateo. Gets demoed by Lepid in the backfield. Ball up high. That's going to hit the back wall before it hits the ceiling. Still awkward for JD. Horizon just a bit too slow on the pickup. Such alacrity from JD Mayo. Ball on target. Horizon tries to go for it. Has to avoid the bump from JD, but Mateo is going to strike true here. Pay attention to JD. Doesn't go for the boost. Goes for the body over the ball. And it's enough to put pressure onto Horizon, who is sent to the horizon, trying to avoid that. 4-0, 2:32 remaining. Plenty of time to mount a comeback. It is 2v2. Horizon gets a save. Lepid tries to get mechanical with it. Want a little bit more options by getting that flip reset. Horizon gets his own flip reset, but it doesn't confirm. Not enough movement on that play. Looking for clips right now, it feels like. As Horizon goes to drop this ball down. JD on target. Lepid denies. JD taking out Lepid after the save. Can Horizon find a pinch? Lepid ceiling onto the backboard. It's going to waterfall down. Can't find JD. JD can't confirm. Horizon, not enough momentum to follow the touch. Lepid, not enough power, but able to get the boost. It's going to be JD dropping the ball down. Horizon looking for one more. Mateo coming out with a squishy. Plenty of space on that play, too. Plenty to contest and contend. It's going to be Lepid getting awkward. Horizon also getting awkward. Finds a little bit of space, but no boost in the tank. Is running on empty. Needs some OJ. Tries to find another chance. 70 seconds left to go. Horizon is just going to keep him in the fight. Lepid looks for the net, but Mateo clears. JD down center. That's on target. Horizon coming off the post to get that one. Mateo drops the ball. Lepid. Denied. Good demo. Can Horizon clear it out? No. Has to put it upfield instead. Mateo's looking for another chance. Looking for another shot. Ball dropped in front of the net. Great save from Lepid. That was on target. Ball upfield. Horizon. That's going to go in anyways. Lepid mode keeps them in 3 now. 35 seconds left to go. You know, the way I was calling that, I felt like it was a little bit closer. I forgot that it was 4-0 for a minute. 35 seconds left to go. Lightstar looking to stay alive. Fake kickoff from JD to Mateo. Mateo. Redirect. Oh, that ball bounced awkward. It was waterfalling straight down. That might give Horizon a chance. It's going to be Lepid falling through. No, he fakes. Horizon tries to follow up. 15 seconds left. Lepid. Control contest. JD denies. That's firmly going to be a 3-0 sweep. From 1 to 2 goals, now to 3. As Horizon's going to keep the ball alive just a bit longer. But at the end of the day, it's going to be a beautiful series win. JD Mayo gets the final shot. That's going to close it out here for Whiffing Food Groups, taking a 3-0 in the series against Lightstar. Aggression being the name of the game here. Just overall incredible play from these teams. And of course, I do have to call out the player of the moment. Honestly, I think that momentum shift started in that game 1 when Mateo was able to pull off this incredible shot here. As this ball takes off, it's going to be Mateo with the dunk down after the flip reset. And that is going to be how they get started here, as I quickly fix this one. Of course, be remiss if I did not call out this play as well, as it is going to be Mateo able to pick up another play as well. Able to sail high, gets a nice clear out from JD, drops this one down. That's actually not the clip I was looking for. It was this one, really. I do want to call out this play. This was a beautiful solo play from Mateo as he reads the block from Leopard and then goes down in for another double tap. But folks, with that in mind, that's going to be it for me for the moment. We're going to have about a 30-minute break here. So I'm going to close off the stream, send it out, get the clips out to the other players, let them catch their highlights in their thread. And I'm going to get ready for the next matchup. Mateo, thank you for the follow. GG's to you, my friend. We will be back with our next series. It is going to be Swordfish Drip up against Shafted Black. We're dropping down a little bit. We're going to C3 GC1. So we will be back in 30 minutes if you're watching this on Twitch. Other than that, check out the YouTube as well if you're watching this VOD on YouTube. Thank you so much. Leave a like, leave a follow, whatever you need to do on there. Love you so much. West Coast Cinco, I will see you in about 30 minutes, bud.